Right then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Glory Hunter, episode 21 with me, Alex. And this is going to be quite a big episode now. So we've got... I've just advanced a bit further forward to try and get to the actual game itself. And Brighton have managed to beat Liverpool, which then if you go to the table now, City are still 5 points off us, so obviously they're still in contentions for this sort of title. But then Chelsea, that puts Chelsea still 12 points off us, but with a game in hand now, we potentially can go 12 points ahead of Liverpool, meaning it's more or less game over then. 12 points to be lost in 9 games with the sort of run of form we're on and how we just dominate against other sides, especially with these sort of teams coming up against these sort of teams. Burnley away is probably going to be a hard game for us. Leicester are struggling in the relegation zone at the moment. Watford also in the relegation battle. West Brom doing quite well, but still lower side of the league. Crystal Palace, Southampton, Fulham, all that lower. Well, Crystal Palace actually doing quite well, but Southampton and Fulham that lower side of the league as well. Hopefully, as you can see down here, hopefully we can. Well, I'm saying hopefully. I pretty much know that we're going to be able to not drop those 12 points. So all we have to do now is match City. Whatever City do now, we have to match whatever they'll be doing. So we're going to get into this Swansea game. I haven't picked the side out yet. I will be giving De Gea a bit of a rest. Wan-Bissaka will be coming on. Palacios will be starting this game, as well as Van der Beek being on there as well. He's been asking for a new contract. Januzaj will be on. I'm gonna have Greenwood starting. In fact, I'm gonna play Greenwood on that right hand side as an inside forward, just to see what he can do. Rashford's gonna come off, and I'm gonna give Victor Fisher a game, although he's not looking the fittest. And Bruno Fernandes off. I will be playing. I might actually play 2 up front here like this. So then I can play Januzaj out on that right hand side. Get Ayer on the bench. Reguilon can come on. Tuanzebe can play instead of Lindelof. And I'm pretty much sure that's me fully rotated out there. Yeah, it is. So there we have it. So this is the side we're going to be running with. I'm going to play a complete forward for Greenwood. Go attacking because it's Swansea. I'm pretty happy with how everything's going. Go back to our normal stance we have on everything. And I think that's pretty much where we were with this. Yep, there we go. So we're going to submit the side into the game, and hopefully we can come away with a win here. We've been playing really well, pretty well in the past month. I showed you last time around on the schedule, as this is how they're lining up. Grimes, Gallagher, quite defensive, but nothing that I wouldn't expect anyway. You're going to get assertive here. I expect us to pile on the misery. That's really saying something. Right, let's get to kick-off and let's get going. As there's the players lining up. Let's have it, lads. Right, I'm going to go back to the 2D Classic to watch this game. I'm gonna hope we score quite a lot of goals here. It's been pretty dry of late. Obviously, I'm gonna expect them to sit deeper, but I want us to try and see if we can push for a heavy amount of goals. I want to try and bump the goal difference up. If nothing's really changed within the first few minutes, I'm just going to try and push forward a lot more. Yeah, 30 minutes gone. I'm going to push forward a lot more. Play it out of defence. Be a bit more direct. Counter press. And I'm going to push a lot higher up here. Like so. See if we can actually get the ball going. Get us a bit of momentum going. The Swansea start the highlight out to Grimes. Into Loader. They're looking a bit threatening here. Wan-Bissaka manages to win the ball, but that's a poor ball backwards, and Januzaj picks it up. So Januzaj's running forward with it now. Can he find Martial? He does. Offloads it to Palacios. Back to Van der Beek. Back to Januzaj. Playing it quite nicely around here, and Januzaj just takes a shot from range. Wasn't really that great. I'm going to tell him to get a bit more creative here, because we've not had any highlights in that first half. Looks like Swansea are probably just hanging on for dear life. Gonna get a bit aggressive. No, get a bit more assertive. We can still win this. Keep playing the way you've done. No. I'm gonna say I'm far from pleased. I want to see something else, really. I want to see something else, and then we're gonna go very attacking. I'm just gonna get further forward, if anything. I want to see goals. I just want to see goals, and a lot of them. Victor Fisher having a very, very poor game. Really poor game. If nothing changes, but Greenwood with a free kick actually in toward Januzaj. Is he offside? Don't think the linesman has put up his flag. Well, we know he's offside because those highlights never go through in our favour. And then straight from the goal kick, we have a highlight. Roberts on the ball. Palacios intercepts, and now we've got a 4-on-4-2 situation. Victor Fisher's been played through, and he can't finish that. That is poor. We need to win this game. We've been absolutely dominating in this game. Palacios plays the ball out to Januzaj. Can he find a crossing? He can't. And I'm going to make the changes now. 60 minutes in. Right, so we're going to go to our classic formation. I'm just going to drop this back into the one that we know and love. But then we're going to hit it with this formation. Greenwood up top. Fisher can play a deep line forward for now. Bruno Fernandes is going to come on. I'm going to bring him on to play that advanced playmaker role. We're going to get attacking. We're going to get forward. I want to see us push for this win because we definitely need to see more of this side. Van der Beek picks up that ball in the midfield now. Back to Reguilón. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Now, can we make an instant impact with how we've changed up the system? Down to Greenwood, into Martial, and it's an instant impact. This 4-3-3 formation is really, really good when you just want to pile on pressure up front and get some goals. Palacios plays the ball out wide to Wan-Bissaka. That sort of complete wing-back who gets forward, and then the three in the middle to just sort of ping the ball about. The deep line playmaker, box-to-box midfielder, advanced playmaker, just all sort of working together, and then the three strikers. The advanced forward, Greenwood is at a complete forward as well. He's really, really good. As another highlight comes about, looks like Swansea getting forward here now. They've got the double overlap on either side. Plays it out wide to Cash. Into Zuba, who then hits the bar. That was a really good opportunity for them. Bruno Fernandes with the ball in now. Can we find anything from this? And it's in the back of the net now. Looks like an own goal, but will it stand? Yes, it will stand. Alright, fair enough. I didn't think it was going to stand then. Bruno Fernandes with the ball in. Great ball in there. Greenwood's at the back post, nods it forward, and it just looks like it comes off another defender. Could have been anyone's goal there. I'm actually going to take off Victor Fisher because he's having a shocking game. Who else can play up front? I'm going to put Sancho up front on that left-hand side just to let him have a bit of game time. And as well as that, Tuanzebe is playing all right. We're not looking threatened. I'm going to bring on Eriksen. Let Eriksen have a bit of a game as well. Try and get a bit of fitness up. Elsewhere, we've got another highlight. Forget about elsewhere. Ball in towards Martial at the near post, just wide as well. I'm going to push the lads a bit further up. Counter press. Play for the set pieces still. Go very attacking actually. I want to see us really try and get some goals. Tottenham have scored in a penalty. Everton getting beat by Norwich, that's a big upset there. And Leicester actually beating Wolves, which is key for their relegation battle, as Martial gets injured. Oh no. That is nowhere near good news. That is nowhere near good news. Right, let's see how long that is. I'm going to tell the lads I'm happy with how they played that game. But Wolves getting beat by Leicester is a big shock. As you can see, Leicester now 27 points, 3 points off the relegation zone. But Watford have that game in hand. If they win that game, that battle for relegation is really going to heat up. So, how long's Martial out for? 3 to 6 weeks. Hmm, 3 to 4 weeks. if I leave him to the physio. He's been really good as well for us this season. I'm going to have to leave him for the physio. Borussia Dortmund get 5 million in this Sancho deal, which has been well worth it as far as I'm concerned. But that's a big loss for us for this Real Madrid game, which is up next. That's a big, big loss. Right, I'm going to get to that Real Madrid game. I'm going to show you what's going to happen in that one. I'll come back to you when I've got the lineup, and hopefully we can get through this home leg. The second leg we're playing at home, and just try and wean out a draw or possibly a win, if anything. I'll see you there. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We're back. And I've got a bit of news. So, Premier League-wise, look at this. Manchester City, in their previous game, lost to West Ham. Yarmolenko scoring 2. And that puts City now in a position where they are 8 points behind us. 8 points behind us, which is massive news. I can't see how they can sort of progress on this now. 8 points behind. I need to lose 3 games out of the next 9. It's going to be a tough one, as well as them winning every single game. That is, it's going to be a tough running it's going to be an exciting running at the end of this season, especially if City can keep up sort of winning. It'll be very, very cool to watch. Anthony Martial going out injured. He's got 26 goals. I wonder if he'll get overtaken. But what a title race this is really proving to be. And now we go into the Real Madrid game. Have a look at this. Where are we? Man United versus Real Madrid. 1-0 obviously. Paris Saint-Germain and AS Roma 1-0 as well. The way I'm going to have to set up this side now is a little bit different. I'm going to have to play a completely rotated outside here. Bruno Fernandes is playing in here. Paul Pogba's going to come on and do the business in that box-to-box midfielder role. In fact, you can see the processes of how I'm going to do this now. This is how I'm going to line up. Eriksen enjoys his big games. Bruno Fernandes coming off. I'm going to bring Goretzka on. These 3 in the middle will be a really nice, complementary few. Deep line playmaker, box-to-box midfielder sort of 3. In fact, I'll have them as advanced playmaker. And then on the left-hand side, Rashford as always. On the right-hand side, Jadon Sancho. We haven't actually got a backup my mind just went blank. I don't know if you just saw them. My mind just went absolutely blank. We haven't got a backup striker, other than Greenwood. Rashford can play up front, obviously. But it's not exactly who I want to be playing there in the moment. Akanji on the bench, Palacios on. We've just got a bunch of midfielders in there. Rashford, Sancho, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to play it positively. Don't want to see us play negative at all. And get Sancho playing as a winger going forward. I am actually going to cut these as well to play wing-back defend. I don't want to see us getting forward too much on those wings just because we'll leave ourselves open big time. And Dalot obviously as well. Dalot's the key player on that right-hand side for now. Now then, I'm going to submit the side. I don't really care about who we play up against in the Real Madrid side. I know they're very strong players, but I'm hoping this tactic can sort of see us through. They are playing Jovic up front now, and they're not playing Morales or whoever that. Morelos. That was a very weird choice last game. Jovic instead coming through. Hazard on that left, Bale on that right, Cruz and Ceballos in the middle there for that too. The Ramos and Varane as that partnership there as well. That's going to be dangerous. But hopefully, I'm going to get passionate now. I expect nothing but a win. I want to see us getting through passionately as well. I have faith in the lads. I really do. I genuinely believe we can get through this game now, and we can probably push forward in this Champions League run quite far. As we have the first highlight, 6 minutes in, this is the big game now. Rashford on the ball. What can he do with it? He turns his man. Can he find Sancho on that right-hand side? He can. Sancho, what can he do with it? He tries to find the ball in towards Greenwood, but just can't get there. The ball's played out. Maguire wins it back. Sancho in space now. Can he find a cross in? He can't. And it's just bounced off tons of players there. Let's see. Eriksen with the corner. Can't get it over the first man. Rashford picks it up though. Can he get it back to Eriksen? He can. Where can we go from this? It looks like it might just be the end of the highlight. It is. Right then. 10 minutes in now, another highlight. Courtois with a goal kick out. Varane on the ball to Ramos. Out to Hazard. Can he do anything now? Has he found his Chelsea form that he used to have? Cutting in from that left-hand side. Bale now on the ball. Can he find a ball into the box? He can't. They're playing it around just the edge. They're playing it around the edge of our box. Looking to sort. They aren't playing that as wide as I thought they would. And Rashford picks it up. Can he find Greenwood now? Greenwood through on goal. Can he finish? He can. Mason Greenwood picks up where Martial has left off. 14th goal of the season. So reliable, Greenwood. So reliable. As Luke Shaw wins the header there. Rashford runs it forward. He finds the pass to Greenwood. Touch out of his feet and just slots it home. Courtois completely out of position. And Greenwood with a great goal there. That puts us instead now that Real Madrid have to score more than... They have to score 3 now, Real Madrid. Eriksen with a free kick now. It's going to be a tough ride for Real Madrid. We're probably going to see them attacking a lot more. As they play a ball out wide and Lindelof picks it up. Plays the ball down to Rashford. Rashford, can he find a cross? He does. Pogba on the edge of the box. Now Eriksen. Pretty shy of shooting Eriksen. Passes first. Now out wide to Shaw. To Goretzka. Can he find the ball across? Pogba now. Back to Pogba. Back to Pogba. Pogba coming through. It's an absolute demolition job so far. 16 minutes in. 2-0 up. 3-0 in aggregate. Real Madrid have to score 4 to stand any chance of going through, I believe. Oh no, because we are away from home. So they have to score 3 now. They have to score 3 to go through. Even still, 3 is a big scoreline still. And I thought Swansea would bring us goals. This game is promising to be even better as Real Madrid are having a really bad day at the office. Pogba coming forward. What can he do with it? Luke Shaw picks it up. Can he find a cross in? No, back to Pogba, back to Luke Shaw. Can he find the cross now? It's Greenwood. And Courtois just clutches it in his grasp. Good catch by Courtois there. And another ball just played out long. I don't know what this tactic is they're thinking of playing. But we're absolutely all over them here. Eriksen plays the ball forward. Luke Shaw now finds Rashford. Crosses it. And there we go. Sancho that's the 3rd goal today. 4th for us on aggregate. Sancho now getting a goal. Rashford having an unbelievable game. Playing just unworldly balls in. And that's a Rabona. That's a Rabona into the box. Rashford getting fancy with it. Oh, I love it. I love it. We're completely outdoing Real Madrid here. Showing them up on the day. It doesn't look like they've come to play at all. As Hazard picks up on this left-hand side, what can he do? We know he cuts inside. Excuse me. Gareth Bale on the ball now. He's lethal, but De Gea solid at the back. We're playing... I couldn't have thought this had gone any better. 3-0 up after 20 minutes. Rashford comes away with it as well. I mean, we might be able to get something from this, as if he passes it off to Greenwood nicely, he can't. And here we have it. Dalot now with a throw-in. In towards Greenwood, who flicks it on. Maguire picks it up in this defensive role. Now back to Dalot. Goretzka now. Can he find the ball in? Crosses it in. Rashford's at the back post, but nothing comes of it. Looks like a deflection. And Pogba having an absolute stormer of a game. There was rumours he was going to go to Real Madrid. At the end of last season, we managed to get away with quite a close shave there. Maguire gets it away now and Rashford runs it forward as ever. And we're looking really good. Eriksen with the ball in now. Pogba's there and it hits the bar. Another near goal. I'm going to praise the lads. I can't really say anything else but that. I'm going to praise them so far with how we're playing. We've made our home form sort of a fortress. I'd be pretty confident to say we've not lost a game at home throughout probably this season, I'd like to say. In fact, I believe we had that West Ham game, so I'll take that back. But last season, I can't remember us losing a game. Our home form has been absolutely unreal. Half time there, I'm just going to tell them that I'm very happy with how we've played this game. And as you can see at the bottom there as well, Paris Saint-Germain coming back, scoring 3. But Roma have managed to claw one back. Now, Roma, this shows they only need one more goal and they go through on away goal. So they'll be pushing for that. But Mbappe scored another one as this game's sort of gone a bit dry. Sancho running it forward. I'm going to make a few substitutes in a second. Excuse me, sorry. As they've brought Isco on, but that's a poor ball back. And Greenwood's through on goal again. Mason Greenwood is an absolute worldie. He's an absolute world-class player. What a man. Look at this. Poor ball back by Cruz. In fact, no, Eriksen nabs it off him first time. Over the top to Greenwood. Greenwood in Europe is just a perfect fit. He just turns up. He just turns up. I can't believe this, to be honest. I saw Real Madrid and I thought this is going to be one of the hardest games I'm going to play throughout this whole series, if anything, because I know I built a great side here and I've brought up Greenwood through the academy and whatnot. But what is going on? Cruz with the ball in towards Casemiro. De Gea with a great save. De Gea has been absolutely phenomenal for us as well. I'm going to take Sancho off and I'm going to bring Haymanager on just to get a few fresh legs on. Dallow's been carded. I don't want to risk that at all. And then who else? I'm going to bring on Bruno Fernandes. In fact, I can't because they're just playing so well. I'm just going to let them play. I'm just going to let the boys play because why would I change this? Greenwood, 9.3 for this game. Just running the defenders ragged at this point. And here we have it. As shown, Casemiro takes him out. Let's just go for an absolute annihilation here. We're going to go very attacking. Courtois, they're trying to play it out from the back. There's no way they're going to be able to get anything from this game now. 5-0 in aggregate, 4-0 on the night. A good display for the home crowd. Definitely a great display for the home crowd as Isco's playing the ball around the edge of our box now. Hazard, what can he do with it? Can he find that overlapping run? No, he plays it back to Cruz. Cruz finds the ball out to Bernat though. Can he find the crossing now? Thauvin. Goretzka cuts it out though. And can he just ping it forward towards Greenwood? He's on for his hat-trick. I'm sure he'll be wanting that against Real Madrid for sure. For sure. As Thauvin comes forward and De Gea just knocks it over the bar. Can't believe this is game. Couldn't have gone any better, to be honest. Haymanager picks it up now. Can he do anything with it? No. He clears it. Waste, man. What was that? Thauvin picks up the ball. So many highlights in this game. Bernat now out on this right-hand side. No one closing him down. Maguire's there. Hazard, though. And they've got a goal back. I don't know what we've done. Just come on, lads. Demand a bit more. Honestly, let's see how Hazard scores this. Bernat played the ball back. And he sort of just holds it up. And then Hazard thumps it into that bottom left-hand corner. De Gea diving the wrong way. 13th goal of the season for Hazard. But that, I don't think there's going to be anything else coming from them. Hazard with the ball in here now. To Isco. Back to Odriozola. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Odriozola. There we go. That's my best bet. Out wide to him again. Luke Shaw cuts it out though. They're looking to be even more pressing with 10 men here. Isco on the ball again. To Hazard. He takes it past Maguire. Will he shoot? He does, and that's a curling effort. But it just goes past the post. And I think that's going to be it. Full time. We've done it. Ladies and gents, we have done it. Very passionate. I'm so happy with how we've played that game. Greenwood coming through. Star of the show, Greenwood. Rivaling Mbappe at this point with his goal scoring record. Mbappe, 22 years of age. Yeah. 19 years of age. I know it's only 7 goals. In fact, I'm going to take that statement back. He's not rivaling him yet. But Greenwood is becoming a really, really good player. Look at those stats now. And that puts us through now. When is the draw? When is the draw? Because I don't want to miss it like I did last year now. Zidane has implied your mind games in the build-up contributed to the match. Not at all. Me and him had a good chat afterwards. Shut up. Right, when's the draw? When is the draw? 19th of the 3rd. When's that? Is that after the Burnley game? Oh, it's well ahead. It's way, way, way ahead. Right. Anyway, I shall show you this draw in the next episode. Schedule-wise now, we've gone through to this second quarter. Well, we're in the quarter-finals now. How does this play out? We go to the group stage. Yeah, 16 and 8. Yeah, fair, yeah. I'm being a bit stupid there, aren't I? Fair enough, right. And they draw both the quarter-final and the semi-final, so we know who plays in the final then. So I'm going to come back to you. I'll come back to you here. I'll play our first Champions League quarter-final game, and I'll also play West Brom as well, which leads us quite nicely into these last two games here. Because now it's just focus on the Champions League really. Obviously the Premier League's a big focus as well. But depending on how we do on these two games here, I might bring you the Watford game. But depending on how we do in these three games, I'm going to bring you these two. And I'll also bring you this. I'm going to bring you all the games for the Champions League now. Whether or not, if we win the league in advance, which it's a big possibility. City might bottle a few games. If we win the league in advance, I'll just leave the league out. I'll probably show you I won't even show you the last day of the league. Or I might actually. I might show you the last day of the league and make that the season. In fact, no, I won't. I'll make a separate one for the season 2 review. But yes, that is how we've set up at the moment. 29 games played. We're currently 13 points clear of Liverpool and Tottenham, who sit in 3rd and 4th. Tottenham have a game in hand though. And City lie 8 points off us with 10 games remaining. It's going to be a really close one coming into the last few games here. But yeah, I shall see you in this first quarter-final leg. Whether or not who it's against, I don't know. Let's see our potential suitors just before I do leave off. So Liverpool have to play Benfica again. Napoli have to play Wolves. Paris Saint-Germain and United going through. It looks like Arsenal will probably go through here. Most likely it's going to be Liverpool and Napoli, Paris Saint-Germain United, Arsenal, Dortmund, Leipzig and Barcelona probably going through these legs. But we'll have to see. So, I shall see you in the Champions League quarter-final. Ciao.